Hey, good morning and happy Tech Talk Tuesday. Today's topic is our tech support for baby boomers with Businesses Bootcamp. It's a mouthful, I know, but millions of baby boomers are retiring soon and plan to supplement their retirement income through entrepreneurship. However, some of them and some Gen Xers struggle with the technology of social media, email marketing, and all the stuff that you need to run a business today. So I'm going to be joined by Carmen Ray of the Be Well for Women Network, who's going to be joining me to talk about how baby boomers can adapt to technology and start getting ready to run those businesses in their retirement years. All right. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tech Talk Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. My guest is here with us today. Good morning, Carmen. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning, Mike. I am fantastic. Super excited to be joining you.
Awesome. Hey, Be Well community, we are here. And today I'm not alone. I got a new guest. You're starting to see some new faces here on Tech Talk Tuesday. So every Tuesday, everybody, we go live to talk about technology and how it relates to us as business owners and entrepreneurs. So today's topic was, of course, inspired by Carmen, because she, whenever I'm doing these Tech Talk Tuesdays, she's like, Mike, you got to do something for baby boomers. Mike, you got to do something for baby boomers. And I've been working with Carmen for some years now, and I know that she's had some hesitancy about doing some things on her own because of the technology. So we're going to talk about that today and offer you an opportunity to join us in a boot camp that's going to be designed to help baby boomers adapt to the technology that you need to do business today. So Carmen, let's talk a little bit about why did you think this was something that we needed to do?
Yeah, a couple reasons, Mike. First of all, we have worked together for 10 plus years, but more recently, especially since the pandemic, really coming across strong online is not an option. It has proven to be like my favorite way of doing business. I have been hosting live events for about 5 or 6 years, and live events can be very, very costly. So what I learned during the pandemic, when I had to pivot and do more on technology, I found that it is truly my preferred way of doing business because I'm able to reach so many more people and be able to do it in a more affordable way. So I literally just came to the realization that I still don't want to do everything in technology, but I need to learn enough to know what I need to take on myself and what I need to be able to continue, to get support on.
See, yes. And I'm not the only one to agree with you. We have Providers Helper in the comments. She said, I am so there. Yes. So this topic is real. Good morning, Awake Joy. Thanks for tuning in. This topic is real. So, I work with a lot of women because of my partnership with Carmen and the Be Well for Women Network. And I'm going to tell you, like, the ladies that I get to meet and to partner with are have some amazing concepts, business ideas. A lot of them have years of experience and expertise in what it is that they do. But oftentimes they're not able to shine the way that we know that they can shine because of the technology. So, and Carmen brought up a good point, because it's like, you don't have to become a tech expert. All you really need to do is to understand the basics, pick the things that you can do. With the boot camp that we have coming up, you're going to be able to get the training that you need at the pace that you want. That's key. At the pace that you want, so that you can figure out, okay, now that I have a good understanding of what all the things are, what are the things that I feel I can do well? I always tell people that, I can do all the functional stuff, like between Michaela and I and our team, like we can make that stuff happen for you. But the one thing we can't do is be you. So we can't show up on camera. We don't have your expertise. Like, we can't do that stuff, but we can build the foundation for you to just do the part that you need to do well, so that you can then carry on from there. So Carmen, you talked a little bit about, prior to this, some research that you did about baby boomers and using technology. You want to share that with us?
Yeah, absolutely. I was blown away by the statistic. And this is, again, another indicator option. Like, we got to get past the fear and being apprehensive about really showing up in our business through technology. And that statistic was 82 to 80% of media is consumed on the internet, that's consumed on the internet, is either recorded or live video. And so I am always so hesitant to do video. Now I could post a whole page long message on Facebook, but I'm missing the mark. I am missing the mark, Daphne. I see you out there. I am missing the mark if I don't do video. So what I'm planning on doing in the boot camp is really working closely with the women of Be Well so that we can like create the safe place to practice with each other, to just get our game up. Because listen, it's the fourth quarters, ladies. It's the fourth quarters. And what we do in this fourth quarter is going to be a great indicator of how we're going to show up in 2022. So, yeah. Mike, I cannot tell you how grateful I am that you are, taking the time with We Merge Media to customize this boot camp just for us. And then lastly, what I also want to share is about having that safe space to learn technology. Yeah. And my testimony is around Calendly. When you taught me Calendly, like literally you took me step by step. I sat in my kitchen, I customized the fields, and it was a game changer in my business. Mm-hmm. Now, when people were scheduling appointments with me, it's beyond just having that paper calendar. It gave me control of my time. So now when I know I need to block out time to write my content, or if I'm, doing something specific, then I don't make myself available. So it could be a simple thing to other people, but just that piece of technology was a game changer in my business.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we got over that initial hump of like, ooh, Mike, I don't know if I could do this. I don't want to break nothing. What if it don't work? I want everybody to understand about this technology stuff. Like, it can be fixed. You are not going to destroy the world. You are not firing off a nuclear button. Like, whatever it is, we're human. It can be fixed, and it's not the end of the world. And now Carmen is scheduling them consultations like it ain't nothing. But the other benefit of it that we put into place is the automation. Like, how much time did you used to spend going back and forth with people trying to compare calendars, find a spot that's available? Like, you ain't got to worry about none of that now.
Yes, it's just we gotta just embrace it. I'm so here for it. I refuse to allow technology to just paralyze me in my business. And right. When I say baby boomers, there's different levels of baby boomers. Okay. Like in my network is like Jojo Pie and Saroma, Gershia with Providers Helper. They have never been scared of technology. They are like some of my role models. Jojo Pie's crushing it from the YouTube. Her YouTube channel is growing because she's taking your course and she's been able to execute. I see Wendy Campbell, yeah. Daphne, like we are doing it, ladies, and I'm just not gonna let y'all leave me behind because some of y'all are more further advanced. But then I have my business partners like Jackie Delane in Illinois. After we watch Tech Talk Tuesday, we're texting each other like, okay, now what did he say? What do we? So I'm so glad that you're going to be slowing this down for us, yeah. So that we can really, really have it at our pace and we can execute on the things that you're instructing us to do.
I appreciate that. And I'm thank you for, having the idea to be like, Mike, we got to do this and we got to make this work, because you're right. Like there are just like, I'm just blown away by all the people I get to meet. People don't understand, like I'm behind the scenes of a lot of the stuff that these women are doing. And I'm just like, ooh, like the world needs this stuff. And I just hate to see people not be able to like fulfill their mission and live up to their potential for something that can be resolved. So, like I love teaching. I love this technology. Like I don't mind taking the time to go through these things to help people understand it. Yesterday, I had a consultation with Jackie. Now, remind you, like I'm in Arizona, Jackie's in Illinois. And yesterday we got together on the consultation just to kind of do some stuff for herself, for her business, but then also like help her fix something on her computer with Zoom. And we succeeded. So it was just like, once you get over that fear, and once I think also too, the other part of it is feeling confident in the person that you're working with is not going to be judging you and not going to make you feel embarrassed. I know that's what keeps a lot of people from asking for help, whether it be from their kids or grandkids, is that they don't want to feel embarrassed and they don't want to be rushed and they don't want to feel anxious about it. So, what we are creating a space for that. Part on the Bond to Build community is that, we created this place for entrepreneurs to be able to get together without all that mess, and without anybody judging you, because we're all in different places. We're all at different levels, and we're all kind of reaching towards the greater thing. So I want to just kind of reinforce, like, this is not a place where somebody's going to be like hemming and hawing and sighing because you're not getting it. We have during the boot camp, it's going to be a Monday through Friday, starting October 4th. And, we'll have an hour every day that, you can show up for. If you can't show up live, you'll have access to the replay. The other thing that we're going to have, and this is going to be where the additional support is, let's say like you didn't get it in that hour and you need a little bit extra help. Well, we're also going to be offering what we call a help desk hour. So that's going to be an hour, not during class time, that we'll be signed into Zoom. Michaela and I will be there. If you need help with something particularly that I was taught that day, you can come sign in and jump on the Zoom, ask your questions, and get the assistance that you need. All that's going to be included in the boot camp. So Carmen, there was one more thing that I saw too in preparation for this, looking up, like, how many people are really impacted by this. And what I've learned is that a lot of baby boomers are, like, they're planning on entrepreneurship to supplement retirement income. Now, I see that quite a bit in the business that we have together, through Planet. That's one way that people are doing it. People are starting business on their own. They're doing network marketing. But, if you don't have these tools in place, or at least have these things to help you in the business that you're running, it's going to be hard. And I think that even starting in the first place, like, have you seen that before?
Oh my goodness, have I seen it? And that was really what brought about my question to you, and my desire to create something for baby boomers, because a huge part of my organization, I mean, in 5 years, we've grown to 168 business partners in about 24 different states. So that means that we have to have a strong online presence in the Planet marketing part of my business. So when when we start thinking about who is my business partners, most of us are baby boomers. Most of us are baby boomers. So when people are joining this business, yes, we do sell travel agencies, but everything is on technology. So if you're fearful of creating a business page, if you don't want to do YouTube, you don't want to be on Instagram, we're going to be missing the mark. So yes, posting your travel pictures and your business opportunities is fine. But what we really want to do is get comfortable with video, get comfortable with those newsletters and all of those things, that so we can do exactly what our other sister in success, Clarine Mitchell, always says, is we need to shine online.
Yes, I love that. I love that, Clarine.
Yes. So that's what we're going to be doing in the boot camp. And then one more thing that you mentioned, Mike, is the temperament. Technology was easier for me some years ago when my youngest daughter, Imani, lived with me, because she had the temperament and the patience. She also did me a great disservice, because when it was something I didn't know how to do, she would just take it and do it for me. But let me tell you, this oldest Ray girl that I have here, she'll tell me in a minute, Mom, I don't have time for that. Call Mike.
She knows what she can and she will not do.
So everybody don't have the temperament to work with us, work with us baby boomers. And so when we can do this together in this safe, nurturing, safe place to give us confidence to do what we need to do, it is going to be fire. I'm super excited about it.
Love it. So the other thing that I want to talk about, and that you touched on a little bit when you talked about the business page, is like, what exactly are we going to be talking about in this boot camp? Mm-hmm. So let me just kind of give you guys a rundown on what we have planned. And, there's a link that I put down in the comments. It's going to allow you to go over, put your name and your email address in. It's going to get you on our list so that we can make sure you get invited. And then you'll be able to read more about this, but I'm just going to kind of share with you here. So what this is focused on is like things that, I consider to be basic foundational things that we as entrepreneurs need, especially if you're a solo entrepreneur. There's some uniqueness about being independent and working solo as opposed to having a group of people in departments that you can call upon to be able to do things for you. So some of the things that we're going to cover are some, getting you comfortable with some of the basic social media pages that you need to have your profile on so that people can discover you. We're going to talk about Facebook business pages and Facebook groups because that's popular. A lot of us are doing stuff on our personal page, which is fine to do also. But there's some added benefits of having that Facebook business page, the analytics, to get a little bit more data, to get access to their advertising tools. All of those things play a part. So we're going to cover that. We're going to talk about how you can get started using Instagram for business. So we have some things that we're going to talk about in place for that. Finding out what are you comfortable with? How often do you want to share and show up? And what do you want to show up with? And are you optimizing your social media profile like Instagram to be able to get people into your sales funnel so that you can then sell more of what it is that you offer or make your services available to people? We're going to talk about YouTube. Carmen talked about how baby boomers are consuming a lot of video content, whether it be recorded or live like we're doing now. So we're going to touch on that and give you some guidelines around how to get started with that, show you how we're using it, and help you just do some of the basic stuff. I know when it comes to video, a lot of people are oftentimes concerned about showing up on camera, or they don't want to be live, they don't want to mess up, and they don't want to have that on camera. So you can pre-record content and schedule that content. Pre-recording gives you an opportunity to have that video edited if you need to, give you some time to really get your speech down, record in segments. People think you have to turn on the camera from the beginning to end. Like, you can do little short clips, put them clips all together and be done. And if you don't want to put them together, you can send them to somebody to put them together for you. It is not that difficult to do. We are not, I'm gonna tell you what we're not gonna do. We're gonna touch on LinkedIn, but I am not about to position myself to try to tell y'all what to do on LinkedIn. That's what Clarine is for. We have here. The automation stuff, how to do a newsletter, how to have a form so people can sign up and get on your email list, how to use Calendly, like Carmen talked about, to have people schedule consultations and discovery calls with you. And then last but not least, we're also going to talk about Canva. We love Canva here. A lot of people who aren't graphic designers like Canva. Some people feel a little bit overwhelmed with it, which is okay. But that's why we have our social media power pack. So you can have We Merge Media design it for you, and all your graphics are done. And then anytime you need to go back and edit it, we can provide you with a link to the Canva template, and we can teach you how to do that. So all these things are going to allow you to be able to develop a rhythm and have some very basic things in place so that you can then start, expanding beyond that. Now, Carmen, this is not going to be the only boot camp that we do. Is that correct?
That is so correct. Yes. This is truly going to be the beginning of a series. And I'm just really looking forward to doing this as a team, everybody, that we're going to be able to, join together and create that safe space so that we can give each other feedback and just get it done. I'm super excited about it.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I want to just take a minute and just kind of highlight some of the comments. We have some people here with us. And again, I put the link down below. So if you are interested in this, go ahead and put your name in that form. Just click that link. It's going to take you through and it'll guide you through the process. Also, we have two different types of people. We have those who are already members of Bond to Build. There's a separate link for you. But if you are not a member of Bond to Build, you'll see one there for you as well. So just make sure you pay attention to that. So Carmen, let's talk a little bit about these comments that we have showing up down here. Clarine says, thank you for the shout out. I appreciate it. Yes, that is your LinkedIn expert. That's who you want to go to. So Clarine, we so appreciate that you even offering this to people because it's necessary and it's something that people need help with. So we'll have to talk about, we can maybe get Clarine to come and do a little guest appearance with us. That'd be cool.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Let's see who else we have here. Daphne is here. Yes, she's right. She said, everybody knows, like, if you got a LinkedIn question, you need to go to Clarine.
Yes.
Providers Helper says, we baby boomers will make it worth your while. So yeah, a lot of baby boomers are retiring, like they've built their wealth and building their wealth, and they have some money to invest to be able to get the younger generation to help them out and kind of find that balance. So that's very true. Did I talk about that at all? Like I was oh yeah, I did talk about that, about the number of people who are retiring and using entrepreneurship to kind of supplement.
Mhm.
Patrice, good morning, Patrice. Thank you for tuning in. Kids can help or not. Yeah, it could go either way.
Yes.
Let's see, Jojo Pa. Thank you, Jojo Pa. Somebody knows exactly, and that's exactly it. I don't pretend to know everything. I'll definitely look things up if I don't know them and find an answer for you. So awesome. Garcia, Providers Helper, says having confidence in your consulting is crucial, right? That embarrassment thing, like, do you think that's a hindrance for some people? Like, do they really feel embarrassed
Oh
by?
yeah, definitely. Because there are some times when, okay, let me just give you guys a really embarrassing moment.
Mm.
I literally have been just going to my iPhone, deleting photos, really, really thinking I'm deleting photos. Like I need to create some space in my. I have been deleting photos for over a year and not deleting photos.
Oh, I
And
know where
all
this is
it
going.
took is you or either my daughter, one of y'all just said, no, you got to click here. And then that's how you really wipe out all of the photos. I was like, wow. If
Yeah.
I was in a group setting or if I was somewhere where other people could hear that exchange, I probably would not have shared it. But
Mm.
it is such a level of baseline. And so I'm just looking forward to the opportunity of not allowing you to talk over my head. Like, like there's things that I feel comfortable with you, one on one, that I can say, okay, wait, what does that mean, Mike? I can slow you down. Whereas if I
Right.
was in a different situation, like I literally went to the library and took 3 Excel class at 3 different times, could
Mm.
not complete it neither of the time because each one of the instructors were very, very young. They were born with cell phones in their hand and they kept talking over my head. So now as I approach 60, I still never learned Excel. But
Mm.
but I'm not gonna let that happen at this season stage of my life. I'm gonna be able to slow you down and say, okay, Mike, what did you mean by this? What did you mean? And then come and take at full advantage of your extra time that you're providing, the
Yeah.
help desk, where I can get that one-on-one time. Like this boot camp is really gonna be a game changer for a lot of us.
Awesome. That's good. We got to get more people shining online. That's what's going on in our comments. Everybody want to shine online, and there's a lot of ways to be able to do that. So, we are looking forward to seeing all of you next month. Again, the boot camp is going to start on October 4th. Again, if you can't attend it live, that's going to allow you the opportunity to ask questions. But if you can't attend the live to ask your questions, you can always come to one of our help desk hours and we'll be able to do that. In addition to getting access to the bootcamp, you also are going to get access to my virtual community for entrepreneurs called Bond to Build. Imagine that as a social media platform like Facebook without the ads, without the spam and the bots trying to get into your inbox, just a place for entrepreneurs to be able to connect, to be able to share, be able to learn with each other, be able to form new partnership opportunities. That's all what takes place in that space. So that's going to be included in your bootcamp. Okay. So that is our show for today. Let me just take a real quick look. I don't think Wendy's trying to start a war here, talking about Team Android. No. But I'm going to be kind and we're going to allow some Android folks to join us. You don't have to be an iPhone user. I'll be prepared for that. But we look forward to having everybody join us next month. We are going to continue the series and offer a new topic every month. Carmen, I'm thinking for November, to me, you have to have the foundation and the base in place. So if you don't have the foundation in place, you can't build upon that. You don't have a stable ground. So I'm thinking after we teach everybody how to build the foundation and get that system in place, on the next month, we take it to the next level and we talk about content creation. How do you create compelling content? So we'll spend some time in November talking about that. Okay.
Love it.
So cool. Well, she said, don't hate. Oh, we got a few of these Android people down here. Clarine's claiming Android. Jojo Five's claiming Android. Okay, Jackie, there you go. Team iPhone. There you go.
Yes. I love it.
We're all going to get along. We're going to bond and we're going to build together and we're going to build some businesses so that we can live well, y'all.
Yes.
So that's our show for today. Thank you for tuning in, Carmen. I so appreciate you joining today and bringing this topic to the forefront as something that we need to do. I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you so much, Mike. This is going to be an awesome experience.
Thank you so much. All right. One more. She said, yes, we don't delete photos. Ooh, you got us there. We're going to end on that note. We're going to let the Androids have it there. We'll see y'all in the boot camp. If you have any questions, feel free to just come back and comment on this video whenever you're watching it. I monitor it, and I'll come back and answer your questions if need be, okay? So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week, Tuesday, on the next episode of Tech Talk Tuesday. All right, have a good one.